Welcome or welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet, and welcome to Junk Journal January 2026, episode 22. Let's dive into the prompt of trim for day 22 of this year's Junk Journal January. This was a prompt I was really excited for from the start. As you might notice, I have not one trim closure on my journal, but two, and I have different kind of bits and bobs where I edited some trim to my journal from the start, so I was excited to even add some more. And I did get this beautiful Lace-Trimm washi tape that I decided to add to the front flap of my journal as my first creation for the day, or first adaptation of this junk journal for today's prompt, as the maps washi tape was a bit peeling, so this really helps it to keep everything in place. And I did glue it to the front, so close to like the end of the journal flap that the side of the trim is peeking out. And I just wanted to add some overall more trim to the journal as well. And then I did found this beautiful photograph from a fashion magazine, and it's not actual trim, but I feel like the texture of this, I don't know, is it a blouse, is it a pullover, jumpsuit, I don't know, this fashion piece, the structure of this fashion piece with the lace really reminded me of the lace trim I have here in the journal now, and I just wanted to do something with this photo for today's spread. So I decided to just cut that one out to add it to the journal, and then add some more of the washi tape lace trim, while just thinking about maybe just adding the little tag as well that I did make for the threaded day, where I did sew the little lace trim on top. So maybe you can add that to this spread later on as well, as I haven't really done anything with it concretely on the day of the threaded prompt in a way. I hope it makes sense. Now here I'm just trying to figure out how I will add the photography, and I really wanted to not cover up the flower illustration here on the page, so I decided to kind of add another book page where I did glue down the photography or the fashion piece, so that we can still flip that over to see the completed illustration of the flowers, and just have a few bits and bobs on my base pages from my journal where I knew in the beginning that I would want to try to not cover those up, and the little illustrations are some of that in a way. So I decided to just add some more book pages to make it work, and it also helps the journal to get a bit more sturdy again as it gets even thicker. There's a lot of strain on the spine where I did the sewing in a way, and now having like something that goes over 2 pages really helps with the sturdiness of the complete journal. I hope it makes sense. Now here I'm just figuring out how I would like to add the little tag I've talked about in the beginning. And I decided to make a little tuck spot at the bottom of the page here, so that I wouldn't cover up the flower illustration forever if I place the little journaling tag there. And I also will be able to journal on the back side of that and have it tucked into the spread here anyways. So, and I decided to just use some transparent paper for the little tuck spot, as I think it adds a lot of interesting more material, and yeah, I don't know, I like to mix match different materials on a spread, as I think it adds more interest. Now let's just embellish the page even more with some more of the lace washi tape and add a bunch more texture with that. I'm really happy with how today's spread turned out and all the different layers in a way it added to the journal. And especially I love the added lace peeking out at the front when you close the journal now. That is such a cute addition, I think. I hope you enjoyed this creative session as well. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on this creative adventure and many more creative adventures to come, hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks so much for watching. See you very soon. Until then, happy creating.